Alrighty folks, welcome back to the channel. This, obviously last video was hunting and stuff, so there was a lot of work obviously involved in that, and being the processing part of the deer. So it's going to be kind of what this video is going to be about, is some of that. I'm not going to go like too much into detail. I'm just going to kind of show the little bit of process. So, as I've said before, there's the garden. My water barrel is doing pretty good. And right behind me there, you can see that little black thing. That's my deer feeder. And that's where I harvested my deer at. So as you can tell, they're pretty big. But the field is pretty much torn to bits, which is okay because I'm thinking about maybe putting a small pond in there next year, and then grading this all out and reseeding it, and then we might end up with some goats or some ducks, or whatever we decide to put in here again. Then they'll have a little watering hole. So, but yeah, these boogers are pretty big. I would say they're probably, I don't know. They're, the breed that they are, they don't get big very big at all, but we'll probably get 100 to 150 pounds of meat. But right now, yeah, since they pretty much got all the grass, I've been just feeding them corn. So, corn's been their main diet now for a while, and they've been doing pretty good on that. They eat quite a bit, so. And yeah, I might treat them like pets and stuff, but it's not like I have an actual connection with them like I would a pet. But I figured, just because I'm going to harvest an animal doesn't mean that I have to, treat it like crap. It's still a living thing. You still, just want to treat them with respect and stuff, even if you're going to end up eating them. Doesn't mean you have to be an animal towards them. But yeah, it's getting pretty cold. I'm gonna head for my cozy garage again. So a little update on the piggies and their size and things like that, being that it's winter. So I mean, we're reaching pretty close to halfway through December here, and it's just time's just moving. So I want to quick finish my introduction and my update. So right here you see my little greenhouse. That thing worked out pretty good. Right now it's just being used as a shelf to store all like my garden stuff. But yeah, I still have stuff on my store, merch. I put some new stuff on there. Every once in a while I like to go through, update it a little bit, maybe put something new on it, a little bit different design. So be looking out for some of my new woodworking projects on there, or products, I guess. I want to thank everybody that's watching this video, for clicking on here, everybody that subscribed. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. Alright folks, check it out. Got some deer meat here. There's about 5-gallon freezer bags. It's been thawing. I like to thaw it naturally, so I don't know, helps with the taste it seems. But anyways, that is my jerky meat. Tonight I'm gonna be smoky. Tonight I'm gonna be mixing that up in the seasoning. I got a new table to put downstairs instead of using my patio table because I don't want to ruin my patio table too quick. But anyways, I'm probably going to take it down there, mix it up, or cure it, mix it in the seasonings, put it back in the fridge overnight, and it's just going to be in one huge container. So, and then I'm going to start shooting jerky. Actually, I'll have to have it in like 3 different containers because it's going to be 3 different flavors unless I mix 2 flavors. Then after that, we're going to be doing some summer sausage and deer sticks. And this is all from the big buck that I shot from the previous video. So exciting stuff. Well, folks, we got 3 pounds of teriyaki jerky and 5 pounds of give or take 5 pounds, maybe 6 pounds, probably a little bit more of sweet and hot, and then 10 pounds of jalapeno. You can see the little jalapenos in there. But yeah, this is some pretty good stuff. I used the Backwoods seasoning, and they have more than just, you know, jerky seasoning. I've always used these, or seasoning from Backwoods, and really like it. It usually turns out pretty good, and jerky is like probably one of the easiest meats to process, or I think it is. A lot of meat from this deer, and we're so thankful to, you know, be able to have it. Free meat. I guess it's not totally free, you know, all that hard work that went into it, and the deer tag. So next step is going to be tomorrow morning, I believe, is to run some of this through the jerky gun and into the dehydrator, and then it'll probably take, for the first round, about 6 hours, give or take. Alrighty folks, here in my garage we got some teriyaki and some hot and spicy. I already had some hot and spicy and some teriyaki. It is pretty good. But here I'm just going to show you how I do this. So I take this lid off, load it from the front, stuff it full, and then you just squish it as tight on these trays as possible. I used to do it loosely, but I kind of discovered that you can put it on here super tight and it'll still dry. Everything dries exactly the same amount. So much jerky. But tell you what, it is a huge blessing. There it is. Has the settings right there. Open Country brand. And then I'm going to take this thing and cut all the big pieces in half so they fit in my vacuum seal bags. Alrighty folks, got the grinder set up, got the pork, got the deer meat, got the cheddar, got the jalapeno sausage seasoning. I almost said jalapeno summer or whatever I said. Anyways, we are making summer sausage. It's pretty self-explanatory. I take this chunk of meat, which is pork, and it's about 20% of what that is. So altogether, we're gonna have like 16 pounds. I'm gonna see how much cheddar I need, and then I'll have to measure that out because that's made for 25 pounds, and I'm only gonna have 16 pounds. And then once I have it all this ground mixed in with the pork, like everything mixed in, cheese, seasoning, everything, then I gotta stick it through here. This is supposed to be a stuffer as well. It doesn't work the best, but I mean, it is what it is. So we're gonna do that. And then the casing, I don't have it down here right now, but I need to soak it in water. I believe like warm water for a certain amount of time to loosen it up because it's a little crinkly. Loosen it up, and then I can stuff all my seasoned mixed meat into the tubes. I have like a couple 3-pound tubes and a couple 1-pound tubes. So whatever it makes, I'm gonna kind of make even amounts. Like I'm gonna try to make the same amount of 3-pound tubes. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna try to even it out the best I can because we're not always gonna want a big 3-pound tube sitting out. You know, 1-pound tube is gonna be plenty for 2 people. But I didn't show you guys when I finished the jerky, but I'm gonna show you my freezer and how much jerky it is. And anyways, right there it is. It just keeps going and going and going. And we have jerky for days. But yeah, I'm gonna get started here, get this done, and then might video a little bit when I'm stuffing the tubes just for fun. The next step is going to be everything has to sit overnight in the fridge, and then tomorrow morning maybe, I'm not sure, tomorrow sometime I'll be putting it in the smoker for a couple hours and getting it cooked. So inside temperature of the meat has to be 165 degrees, I believe. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alrighty, so we got the cheddar, the seasoning, everything mixed together, the pork, and I don't think I'm gonna use this as my stuffer. I think I'm gonna use my jerky gun and see how it works. That stuff has been soaking long enough, and we got extra cheese. But yeah, we're getting ready to stuff. So here we go. Okay, so that's what 16 pounds of summer sausage looks like. Got all my dishes washed and they're drying. And then this is gonna go up in the fridge. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are all 1-pound packages and these are 3-pound packages. So I have to take them up and get them in the fridge so it doesn't rot down here. But yeah, and then tomorrow they go into the smoker. Not sure at what time, but they're gonna go in there tomorrow. And we're gonna have some summer sausage. Alrighty folks, the smoking and cooking process has started on the summer sausage. Got it all stuffed in there. Got this thing set at like 195, and we're gonna smoke it pretty heavy for, I don't have the time set, but for about 2 hours, and then let it finish cooking. But this thing has Bluetooth. If I download the app, I used to have the app and I would connect to it and I can monitor the temperature and all that, but I usually just come out and check it and don't worry about being hooked up to the app. Right, here's where I add my wood. You might be like, oh my, you got cords everywhere. Well, some of those aren't plugged in because some of that is my fountain stuff, and my fountain isn't in there anymore. And this thing is well insulated and it doesn't have heat coming out the back. Hence no backsplash for the siding. Because it's insulated and there's no, I mean, if anything, it's like 90 degrees or something, if that. But yeah, give it some more wood, let it smoke. It should be, I'm gonna say it's gonna be done by about 7:30 tonight, so might be able to eat some summer sausage yet. Alrighty folks, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, we'll see you right back here next time. Peace out.